Hey folks, Lignar here. Just a quick news update. Might be doing these a little bit more as we go forward. Today was the Activision Blizzard earnings call for fiscal year 2013 and the fourth quarter of 2013. The big thing for most of us out of this, the no-brainers, the ones that aren't shockers, Activision made a shit ton of money. They did go over some WoW subscribers, and I think most of us are surprised that it is up by 200,000 compared to the end of Q3. Mike Morheim mentioned that he attributed this to a renewal of the Recruiter Friend program for people to get in-game mounts and that sort of stuff. That may be the case, but I think maybe the next step of that, saying the Recruiter Friend program, is not necessarily people getting their friends into the game and getting new players in. It's people multi-boxing, probably. That's my guess. Keep in mind that you could do the Recruiter Friend with the sale that they had for the War Chest or Battle Chest or whatever it's called. I know they've changed the name of it. You can multi-box with that, level a tune. You get heirlooms, that sort of stuff. You are going to level like there's no tomorrow. So I got a feeling that's maybe where the 200,000 came from. Regardless, it's good news. Even if it were a change of 0, it's still good news because it means it's kind of stabilized. That they're not doing this peaks and valleys anymore with subscriber numbers. So it's a good thing for the game. They mentioned nothing about the beta because they rarely do. They have in the past with, I don't remember if it's StarCraft Wings of Liberty or if it's Heart of the Swarm, but during the earnings call they did say that they were ramping up development or they were nearing the beta and the beta would be this month. I don't remember the exact verbiage they used back then, but they did mention in an earnings call a beta, so that's one reason I was listening. I listen to these whenever I get a chance anyway, but that's one reason I was listening to see if they would maybe mention Warlords beta or Heroes of the Storm beta, which they didn't. They did mention that they are planning on releasing at least 3 titles this year, being non-committal as usual. They didn't mention the third one. They said it was going to be Hearthstone. No surprise, right? Reaper of Souls, better not be a surprise. We already know a release date. And then they said another title. I would be really, really, really surprised and even more disappointed if it's not Warlords. But we don't know. It about has to be. But we aren't getting much news. We're starting to get that little trickle of news here and there, but still, it's just they're being very non-committal. But they have 3, which they've never done before, according to the call, and it's looking like a busy year. I've said on a podcast before, I'm kind of concerned that they might not be doing a BlizzCon this year. They didn't do one in 2012 because they said their plates were full, and if they've got 3 lined up for this year, their plates may be even more full than they were in 2012. I know Morheim said in a DirecTV thing he didn't want to skip another year, but he didn't say they weren't going to. I mean, I want to go to Vegas, but I'm not going to. So it's just one of those things. I'm leery that we're going to get a BlizzCon this year. I'm actually hoping we do, but preparing for not having one. So anyway, that's it. That's the big news update. Just wanted to do something real quick like this. Maybe doing something like this in the future. Let me know. Let us know in the comments section. Like the video, dislike the video, whatever you want. And let us know if you want to see more of this, if you want to see different stuff like this. This is one of those things we said we were going to use YouTube more often, and we're trying to live up to that. So this is just something we're trying to see if it works, see if it goes over well. So until next time, see you later, y'all.